Hey there YouTube, AlphonZeus and Team Gradelock. We're here. Oh man, this is the day of the Vongola doubles event. This is going to be our second time going out there. We got Dave from Team O.N.S here, and then we have Alex Axel here as well. We're waiting up on Henry and the other three members of Team O.N.S for Sam, John, and Modesto. So far at the last minute, my dad offered to drive us into the city, so that definitely saved a lot of time on our part. Yeah, we're only going to New York because we're only going to Flushing. He's gonna drop us off there, and I guess I'm still thinking, like, do I want to alter my Nubatama build to have like only one Sheer Nui and then run the rest Sheer still, or just go in with Justice, which is pretty much my comfort point at this rate. I guess for you guys, like, are you deciding on Sanctuary right now? Or? Yeah, but I have to readjust the deck again. Readjusted? All right, and Figueroa?
I have no clue.
You can go Gear Crowns because next stage will always be a thing.
I know.
Especially with 16 strides.
You got your fourth next stage.
I got my fourth next stage.
Okay.
Not only temporarily. Only temporarily.
Only temporary. Okay.
I mean, last time with the Vongola, we did saw a decent amount of gear from the players.
Yeah, I know.
How's the mirror then?
The mirror match is terrible. It's not as terrible as
the thing is that you both already know what you're going to do exactly.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
See,
you just set the history maker, go to the next stage and start doing a multi-attack combo.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
And like unless you're playing the one boss player that's game one, if they pull out the upheaval Pegasus, then you have to be scared. Then you should start being scared.
Alrighty, so it's going to be a lot of surprises today. I think we're going to do some more Viro compilations once we hit the city. So yeah, we'll see you in the next part. Woo! Hey there YouTube, AlphonZeus, Team Gradelock here. We're here with Team O.N.S. There's some other people from Game On. We're here in my dad's car, and we're going to be heading out to Flushing soon. We've been waiting just for Viro and Paul to show up. Apparently there's some mix-up and some people are going, people are dropping, but that's okay. We're just waiting. Once Viro gets here, we're gonna go en route to Flushing in New York. We're just relaxing, getting ready, trying to determine again what decks we got here. And yes, we are, like, there are a few of us that are addicted to Kingdom Hearts Unchained, so we gotta watch our battery life once we hit New York. We'll give another vlog update once we hit New York City, and then we'll take it from there. Alrighty guys, see you in the next part. Hey there guys, another vlog update. We just reached Flushing right now, so if you want to take a look around, it's like, you know, another way to step into a brand new dimension. I'm not sure if you can see everything you see right now, but we're just about to get dropped off, and we'll do a vlog once we're inside and settling in. Alrighty guys, we'll see you in the next part. Ooh. Hey there everyone, AlphonZeus Team Gradelock. We have arrived in the New World Mall. We got people up top, people down below. We're just on our way to get ourselves settled in Card Quest. There's only a few members that's been here before, like Henry, Alex, and Dave. You've been here before too, right, Alex? Or?
Actually not.
No? Okay, so it's gonna be a new experience for a lot of us. I know, like, for some of us it's only our second Vongola, others it might be the first, but third, yeah.
There it is.
So here we go. This is Card Quest. All right, we're gonna rock this. Oh my god. It's gonna be interesting. So once we get ourselves settled, and wow, this is pretty cool. Yeah, that window is amazing. Alrighty. That's pretty cool. Their mascot though. You see this Vongola mascot? Nice. Alright, so here we are.
Hey AlphonZeus.
Hey, what's up, Hector?
Hey.
It's gonna be interesting. Alright, so we already see some people here just chilling until tournament starts around 3:30 or so. Alrighty, we'll see you in the next part. Hey guys, AlphonZeus Team Gradelock. We're here at McDonald's right now, just getting some food and getting ready for the round. I've started my Card Quest. It's a pretty chill place, except that small part that you saw in the previous segment, that's not the entire story. They still have another section across from it. So we'll probably just chill there while we just eat up and be merry, get ready for this. Yeah, and get ready for a Vongola doubles tournament again. So we'll hopefully give you an update once we all ate, and we'll just play testing, getting ready. Alrighty guys, see you in the next part. Hey there YouTube, AlphonZeus Team Gradelock. We're here. We're just getting ready for the first round of the Vongola event. I entered with Team 39. I'm actually with Mr. Joey Alfano of Team Hope. So that's gonna be my partner for this tournament round. You guys excited? Because there's a whole bunch of people here. It's like a complete raid. You can literally we have almost 80 players here turn out for Yeah, which is 40 teams. It's going to be 40 teams soon, so it's going to be.
It's gonna be fun to see how they're gonna fit everyone in.
Oh my goodness. Entire hallway? Yeah. Well, it's good. I'm really looking forward to this because in second Vongola event, and seeing the amount of competition here, the amount of people, it's going to be a heck of a lot of a climb. So we'll see what happens hopefully. So we'll give an update after round 1 is over. I'll probably be with Joey so he can introduce himself, and then we'll take it from there. Alrighty guys, see you in the next round 1. Hey there YouTube, AlphonZeus, Team Gradelock. I'm here post round 2. So far my partner Armando, am I here from Team O.N.S? Huh? Team O.N.S. Okay. Alright, so one of the locals here in New York. We're 2-0 right now. We have Alex and Dave here going 2-0 as well with Team Rush Hour 2. Still need Carter. Rush Hour 2 still need Carter.
More funny than that. I'm sure that way we Team Rush Hour 3. We finally got Carter.
So we're gonna get towards. There are 3 more rounds of this match. So if we win our next 1, we have a good chance of topping. If we win our next 2, we're probably gonna end up topping. So 3 would be our definite round that we need to secure in order to secure a spot in top 8. There's 74 people at the end of the day. That's like already 30.
Don't let him do casino.
Yeah. I gambled so bad. Yeah, it's a nice view. It really is a nice view in New York City. We're on the 2nd floor right now. Yeah, so we'll give an update. Hopefully we'll get the rest of the team over here as well as Team O.N.S to see how they're doing. So we'll give an update. Hopefully maybe round 4, round 5. Alright guys, see you in the next part. Hey there YouTube, AlphonZeus, Team Gradelock. We just concluded 5 rounds of Swiss at Vongola. My partner Armando and I here, we went X1, so we're going to be able to top. How's everybody else doing?
Who's Alphon?
Me and Henry are 3 and 2 after I carried Henry.
3-2, okay. Sam and John?
We scrubbed out.
Okay. Paul and Joe?
Do my best.
2-3, and Dave?
3-2, 2-0.
Okay, so it's going to be interesting because since we broke a record for Qualified Vanguard, it's going to be 74 people, which is 32 teams, I think. 32 teams, yeah.
No, it's not.
Oh, wait. 37. I suck at math right now. Okay, so our matchups were literally pretty hard. Both times I got to the tiebreaker, I won. One time we lost pretty much 0-2.
My last game was ES. My last game was ES.
Alright, so we're gonna move into top 8 soon. We'll do another vlog after that, but I made it. Okay, we made it out alive with my D-Robos, D-Popo.
Justice.
Yeah, justice. Alrighty guys, let's give an update hopefully after top 8 or something like that. So we'll see you in the next part. Whoa! YouTube, AlphonZeus, Team Gradelock. We're here with the final vlog. We just finished up. We actually made it. Armando and I made it to top 4. So I used pretty much a copy to get a booster box. I just had to pay like $12 for it, and then I just got him a hot same maker pack because I thought it was really cool. So I think shout out to Armando for like taking it on with Chaos, and believe me, a lot of people in New York, they know how to play around Chaos, and mad props. We lost to Mustafa and Amanda in top 4. We actually beat out Jason Lee and his partner in top 8. It pretty much just landed on me getting double Chris to kind of like move on. Outside of that, it's a humbling experience, and I was happy that after like a month or so break from D-Robos, I come back and then I just keep going in. And I think the one lesson I can learn from is to run a 3rd Laurel. I'll run a 3rd Laurel just to see how often I can get it. Because I was seeing Laurel a lot. It's just that in the game against Amanda, I had nothing. I literally had nothing. I tried to take out Tom, I tried to take out other things, but it really came down to like, I don't know if I should have let that Karen hit because she didn't get a crit on that Trinity drive, so that one could have been used for her 2nd stride. I didn't know if she was gonna go into the Witch or go into Takumi Kazuchi, but if anything, it's kind of interesting when you lose to the home clan that you actually got and see your avatar swing at you. So it's pretty interesting.
It's just Tom, right?
Silent Tom, yeah.
Would you say it was surreal?
It was kind of surreal, yeah. Alrighty, yeah, that's pretty much it for the vlog compilation. I hope you guys liked it with the 2nd outing to Vongola. And yeah.
Now he's gonna open SP Olivia.
We're signing out, so.
Yeah, we're gonna play Flip and Rip, and we're gonna rip the SP Olivia.
Come on.
Yep.
As much as
10 out of 10 will do.
As much as I want to do that, he got off a prize support, so
yeah.
I just want to make sure everyone knows that Alphonse lost to a woman. He lost to
Wow.
What?
He lost lost to a crush at this point.
Well, you have a crush on
Wow, really? We're gonna bring that up?
Yes.
God damn it.
wait, Alphonse, don't
Turn
worry.
off that camera.
Alphonse, don't worry. I want to.
Hey there guys, so there's no amount of video editing, splicing the clips, or pretty much anything else that I can do to save that last part, but now that it's out in the open, Axel, I hope you enjoyed your birthday present. Anyways, so far from my reaction, summing up, this is actually the Thursday after the Vongola, circuit tournament at Card Quest. And it's been an interesting ride, actually trying to fulfill my duties as a sponsored player, to go to events to top, and to at least make, Game On proud, and of course, the team proud. So, going through all 5 of those rounds before we get to the top 8 playoff cut, the major theme there was that I don't think we can go to a Vongola event on a Sunday, because dear God, the aftermath when we were on the subway, I think we were on the last subway back to Port Authority, and it was a little bit suspenseful. And by the time we got home, it was around 1 o'clock in the morning or so. So we ended up getting dinner at a 24-hour diner, because that's what Jersey's awesome for. And we ended up eating, and then I got home at like 3 in the morning and had work in 5 hours, so I didn't get that much sleep. So I think we're gonna go into Vongola events. Let's make it Saturdays. Sundays are a little bit risky, unless they started early. Cause dang, I was so beat up this past week, just trying to at least go, not drink that many energy drinks, and trying to get enough sleep with that and Kingdom Hearts Unchained in the mix, because I need to catch up a whole lot. So 5 rounds, to sum it up pretty much, we had Armando, player A, running Chaos, myself running D-Robos D Popo, player B. Round 1. Round 1 we had D-Robo player and player A, and a D-Police D-Robo player and player A, and Shadow Paladin Clarence Sword Dragon in player B. I lost against the Clarence Sword Dragon player because he got more triggers than I did. When it came down to it, I just wasn't able to guard the attacks because I had to use my perfect guard early, because I was at 3 to 4 damage already by the time he rode into his first stride, so I don't want to get crit to death right off the bat. And my strategy pretty much fell apart from there, even when I tried to go for Daikaiser Land and I wasn't able to get a shield break off. So going into that mirror match, I had to pull off probably the most savage cardfight Vanguard trick I have ever done in my entire life so far, or my entire Vanguard life so far, or trading card game life so far, which just so happened to be, I strode into Daikaiser Leon into my second stride, and I forgot to pay the cost because it was an axe skill, not a auto skill when he attacks the Vanguard. So I swung at my Vanguard. My opponent unfortunately did not notice me pay the cost, nor did he even realize that I would add the skill online. So as I was swinging, he was still dropping down the perfect guard, as well as all these other guards to make up for the fact that, I was swinging for at least 31k, so he had to drop other guard in case the shield broke. But the problem was that I didn't even activate the skill in the first place. I was a savage, and seeing everybody around me, I was like, oh my goodness, they know, but does he know? And I had to keep this poker face on, and I even said, like, wow, I misplayed so hard. And I'm not sure if he even picked up on that cue. So by the time when I went to my Trinity drive and I drove check my grade 3, he was about to take away the perfect guard, and then I stated, I'm sorry, I didn't activate the skill for Daikaiser Leon. So that was a complete poker move that I didn't know. I didn't even realize that I made the move until I attacked with the Vanguard. I declared my attack, so it's too late to take it back. So I was like, I gotta go with it and hope that he doesn't notice. And he didn't notice, which means that he dropped a heck of a lot of cards from his hand. I think there were at least 5 or 6 cards that were dropped on that Vanguard slot alone. And the thing is, though, he had all his counter blasts used, so that means that I do not want to give him damage, because by the time he goes into his Breakwright Legion play, even if all the counter blasts are closed, he still has Bazooka to unflip, as well as a free shield break off of the Daikaiser Breakwright. So I managed to stall my opponent there, and then I go into Breakwright Legion, and he couldn't guard it. I didn't see a perfect guard in his hand, and I just went for game. So that's how we won our round 1. Round 2, we won it pretty 2-0. I went up against Brawler player. It was actually 2 people from my locals, Harold and player A running, I think, Off Mile Brave, and Thomas on player B running Narukami Brawlers. And Tom just wasn't able to get much triggers off against me. I managed to at least perfect guard the Zoras and make sure I can protect my board, try to play a little bit more conservatively, and have a strong grade 2 turn where I managed to get in 12k attacker, 9k Vanguard swing, 14k Vanguard swing, as well as a 19k rearguard column against his 7k Vanguard. So even if he did get a trigger off, he would still have to drop a 10k shield if he wants to guard that other attack. And I like it too because at least 12 hits magic numbers. So when you swing at a 12 to a 7, they get a damage trigger. If I get a Reika stand trigger off my drive check, it'll still be hitting 12 to 12, so it saps out another 5k shield. So I was able to take it, and Royal Paladins have a horrible matchup going up against Link Joker, so they lost pretty outright there because Chaos was able to control the field, and I'm not sure how Royal Paladins can play around Chaos at all. I don't know if you can run Royal Paladin units that unlock or anything else, but if you have any other suggestions of how Royal Paladins can face off against quite possibly their worst matchup in the entire format, feel free to comment down below. And then as we move into round 3, which in my opinion is the most important round to win, especially if you already go 2-0, because if you win that round, you can go X2 because there are only 5 rounds. If you lose your next 2 matches, you still have a good chance of topping depending on your tiebreakers. However, going into that round, we went up against I know I faced the player B with Thing Blaster, and player A was running up, I think he was running Brawlers. I'm not sure, we have to double check on that. But the thing is, I managed to luck out against the Thing Blaster player because there were 2 things that I noticed from my match. The first was he had a combo up. He had 1 counter blast open, but he had, Blaster Friend, a Blaster Blade, Lou, and a Flowgall. The thing is, though, he did not have enough counter blasts in order to pull off that trick, so he ended up attacking outright. So that was one thing that I feel like it can exploit, because the thing is, if I can keep swinging to rear guards trying to take away combo pieces like Lou, like Blaster Blade, that means the combo can be broken, because both the crit and as well as the Blaster Friend, they need Blaster Blade to be there, as well as they need a Lou. So if I take out those rear guards, it's pretty much he has to rely on his strides in order to fill up the field again and get another combo going. But at least it saves me cards from getting to his hand, and rather than me attacking them outright, and then he can just replay for free, replay from his hand rather than call him out. So I was able to luck out because once he went to his stride turn, he got a double crit. However, I perfect guarded his Vanguard swing, and he put a crit onto each column, power crit on each column, so each of them were doing 2 damage. However, I did call for I need a rescue, and I did get the 6 damage heal, hence fulfilling the name of the team, Heal on 6. So it did happen at least once that tournament. So after I did that, I was able to guard the other attack, and I was able to go to Stride Break in order to go into, I think it was either Leon or Break Ride Legion, and finish off the game from there. And then the tiebreaker was actually on Mondo versus the Thing Blaster player, and as we've known from round 2, Royal Paladins has a hell of a matchup against Link Joker, because he managed to lock his front row down for at least 2 turns, and the Blaster, he wasn't able to get any triggers off, and he had a G assist to get the grade 1 as well. So it was a really horrifying outlook as a Royal Paladin player to look at that board and see that you only have 1 swing going for yourself. And he wasn't even on Thing Blaster, I think. With Seeker, Thing Saber Dragon. So going into round 4, we went up against Adam Winter and Evan. And Adam, player A, was running Grand Blue 7Cs, and player B, Evan, he was running Narukami Brawlers. And actually, I was in the feature match for that round against Narukami Brawlers. So I'll put a link either in the annotations or in the description down below, so you can go check out the video on Team Vongola and NYC's YouTube channel. So going off of that, I got 2-0. We both got 2-0 pretty horrifyingly, because Grand Blue was able to exploit Link Joker's conditions to be met for Chaos in order to lock stuff, and keeping clear fields out, it was just too good for Adam to exploit that and to keep summoning rear guards out and then hollowing them so they can go back to the drop zone. Therefore, he would have to stride into Chaos in order to lock a front row down, and still that would leave him one column open. So it was a very tough reality to adapt to for a Chaos player when they can exploit your field quite well, and you don't have many units that can just lock a rearguard slot. So, in Narukami Brawlers, I just got beat outright. He crit me grade 1 ride, crit. Grade 2 ride, crit. And I wasn't able to do much outside of that. So, by the time I went to Break Ride Legion, he was at 3 damage already. So I drove check a crit. Let's just say the rest is history. I wasn't able to get to the grade 3 to shield break. So, going off of that, I managed to make it, X1 so far, so we had one more round to go through. So I went up against another Shadow Paladin player. I think this time it was Abyss Avengers, and I lost outright because that Aura Geyser just set up too well. It's setting up for either the Legion play, which I couldn't guard against the Restanding Vanguard, or Abyss. And but Great Nature was the other player A slot, and Armando won it outright against theirs. So I was pretty happy that I was the player B in this tournament round. It was a pretty fortunate turn of events. And then it came down to me going up against a Great Nature player, and the Great Nature player was not able to get a single trigger off, and not even a crit when he needed it, especially when the last play he had to go for Mana Garmir. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong, but off of that, I was able to capitalize by going in for the break ride because he did perfect guard my stuff early, so he wasn't able to perfect guard much outside of the rest of the turns, especially when it went to Leon or break ride Legion for True Great Kaiser. What am I saying? Anyways, so we went X1, and then X1 we go into top 8, and in top 8 we faced off against a Seeker or a Thing Blaster again, as well as Claret Sword. I lost against the I don't know if it was Claret Sword, but it was a Shadow Paladin player outright, and I lost again. So my record against Shadow Paladin players have been complete crap that entire tournament. But going up against another Thing Blaster player, especially how Axel was saying how Jason Lee was definitely one of the most prominent Royal Paladin players in all of New York, it was definitely an interesting challenge to take up. But the thing is, Jason did not get the triggers when he needed. I think he had the G assist on top of that. So for any Royal Paladin player, that's a pretty tough start, or trying to recover from that momentum that's shifted against you. So I was able to win that, and we made it to top 4. Top 4, we went up against Mustafa and Amanda, and Mustafa was running Abyss Avengers with some G supports for Shadow Paladins up against Armando, and I faced against Amanda's Oracle Think Tank Witches. I think I would go up against my home clan one more time, and I didn't mind the loss too much, because at least, seeing my avatar Silent Tom staring me down with the gun, I'm thinking like, oh god, I'm screwed, I'm gonna lose this. And the one lesson that I've learned was to not perfect guard Kieran. Unless you're at a point where you're at 4 damage where a crit can end you, don't perfect guard Kieran, just let them add an extra card in the hand. It might be crap anyways. So that perfect guard definitely would have been helpful for me later on. So I guess it was definitely a good experience overall. I hope that you guys liked the Vlog compilation. We haven't done one in a while. And as a special update for you all, the last Vongola event, which is going to be taking place at the end of the month on a Saturday, my plans have been shifted so I can be there in Manhattan for the Vongola event to round out the season, I guess, or so. But in any case, I'm glad that I can finally go to another Vongola event, at least at the end of the month, to be the last one. And you get a chance to be in the Vlog compilation again, so I'm going to be recording another one, like you saw right here on the channel. In terms of other video content, if I don't mind asking, the deck profile for my Contact Collection deck, I will still have to work on it, hopefully soon. And then I have to also put up the matches, as the White Switch match, as well as the deck profile from this past week at our locals at Time Warp Comics and Games for Vice Wars. So there's going to be a lot of Vice Wars content that's going to be coming your way. But of course, Henry managed to record 2 matches of Cardfight Vanguard, so we will have that in store for you as well. And that is it. My name is AlphonZeus of Team Gradelock. I hope that you enjoyed the Vlog compilation and these little updates here and there. We were so happy. We're almost at 750 subscribers. It is a blessing to have you all here. So thank you very much for your time. And as always, we will see you in the next video. Take care.